a year ago, meron na hubang na preventive suspension dun sa pagdating dun sa Surigao case?
Madam Chair, the case in Socorro.
At saka ma'am, ang nakita nga natin doon ma'am, yung problema ng DNR, bakit hindi sila nag-inspeksyon? Kasi kung nag-inspeksyon sila, hindi dapat tumubo ng husto yung kulto doon. Kung nag-inspeksyon sila regularly. At in the case of Socorro, in fairness to Governor Lyndon Barbers, talagang siya is aggressively nagmumove siya talaga na ma-relocate na yung mga tao. In fact, siya ang nag-promise ng relocation site sa Kapundo, nagbigay na siya. So, siguro...
Kaya, yes. Madam Chair, if I may, whenever there's a meeting, the sheer number of the attendees will outvote even the DNR. So
ma'am,
yeah, I understand,
ang point is, kung hindi yun na agenda, walang i-outvote to begin with.
This is how the agenda is prepared. No? Any member of the PAMB can submit to the PAMO topics that they wanted discussed during
Sige, you said,
regular
siguro para
special
mas malino, can you just submit to the committee who initiated the permitting of Captain Speak and the others? Kasi parang pinapalabas niyo ho na, well,
yes, ma'am.
na walang kasalanan yung DNR. Have you investigated? Have you investigated yung mga personnel ho? And have you done any preventive suspension with mga personnel of DNR?
As instructed by the Secretary, yes, we have started our investigation.
Like for example, yung sa sa Surigao, Pacbarma, si Senator Bado did the hearing a year ago. Meron na hubang na preventive suspension dun sa pagdating dun sa Surigao case?
Madam Chair, the case in Socorro actually is part of an ongoing collaboration with the DOJ, the DILG, the DSWD, and the DNR. We are at a point where we're actually canceling the Pacbarma, and there are now a joint effort by DSWD, DILG, and DSWD, and DIG, and the DOT to actually try and correct the situation in Socorro. We are going to institute a program for the displaced persons.
Kasi parang ang dating ho kasi, kaya paulit-ulit yung violation. Kasi wala naman hong nakakasuhan. Walang nakukulong sa DNR. I mean, even a preventive suspension, parang wala ho kaming naririnig. May ganun ho bang, walang fear eh. Kaya I think tuloy-tuloy lang yung ginagawang mali. Kasi nga, walang takot.
Siguro, may committee investigated the case in Socorro. Nakita naman natin doon na initially, no, kung maghanap tayo ng makakasuhan na DNR, mukhang wala akong nakikita doon dahil nga initially maganda yung pasok, talagang dinaanan nila lahat ng proseso. Nangyayari lang yung problema dahil na-convert into kulto yung Pacbarma holder. So doon na nagsimula ang problema. Pero kung yun nga, ang sabi ni Senator Binay,
we discovered in the investigation that the original beneficiaries are not there anymore. Itong kulto, hindi sila yon.
Hindi sila, ma'am.
So, illegal na sila.
At saka, ma'am, ang nakita nga natin doon, ma'am, yung problema ng DNR, bakit hindi sila nag-inspeksyon? Kasi kung nag-inspeksyon sila, hindi dapat tumubo ng husto yung kulto doon. Kung nag-inspection sila regularly. Ang sabi ng DNR sa akin, takot sila dahil hindi nga makapasok yung mga taga-munisipyo, hindi sila makapasok. Sabi ko, nandiyan namang PNP, nandiyan ang armed forces, pwede ba sila humingi ng assistance para makapasok sila doon. Kaya sabi nga ng DNR, ang mandato nila, hindi nila gaanong ma-perform to the fullest dahil kulang sila ng tao. Hindi man kailangan punuin natin ang taong DNR. Kuan lang, ma'am, yung coordination lang with other government agencies para magampanan natin yung ating mandato. So ganun lang dapat gawin natin, magkipagtulungan tayo para magampanan natin. Yun lang yung tungkol sa Socorro, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Tira ngayon sa Socorro are not the beneficiaries. They are not there anymore. This cult is different. Hindi sila yon. Kaya pwede silang paalisin. In fact, ang usapan doon, i-relocate na sila in other places. And madali na mag-relocate kasi kami, doon sa amin Las Piñas, Parañaque, Wetland Park, I discovered 300 squatters. I called MMDA. Tinanggal nila. Because there is such thing as the, what you call this, the Mandamos of Manila Bay, that it is the responsibility of 13 government agencies to clean Manila Bay. So I called on MMDA because MMDA is one of them. And they removed the 300 squatters. Bakit hindi nyo magawa yun sa Socorro?
Madam Chair, if I may, I'll turn over to you, Sec. Mark Fragada, to explain the process that we undertook together with the DILG, DOJ, and DSWD.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, good morning. First off, for the Socorro incident, we coordinated with the DILG, DSWD, Gawad Kalinga, even the DepEd, and we had to conduct a series of meetings. We had 5 meetings since that incident, and actually the consensus of the whole group was for cancellation. Actually, we have the cancellation here already, cancellation order, which is the first step. Secondly, we decided that because one of the problems was relocation. As you mentioned, these people are not already, they have no right to stay in the area. We've suspended their rights under the provisions of the PACBARMA because of the violations. But we were trying to look for other places for them, which we have identified already. And if I remember correctly, even Senator De La Rosa mentioned that we'd like to look for areas that are not contiguous. We'd like to break the cult that has started there. So what we did is reintegration. Yung mga dati pong tinirahan ng mga taong to, before they went up to the mountains, doon po namin binabalik. And a certain portion is relocated to we identified, I think, around 2 hectares, 2 to 3 hectares, where, actually, ma'am, meron na po tayong area kasi nahirapan po talaga along with the coordination.
Ng ISF, kailangan desidido ka. Kasi
Yes, ma'am.
ako, I relocated thousands of ISF. Desidido ako, kaya I was able to do it. Pero kung hindi ka desidido, hindi ka magsasucceed.
Yes, ma'am. I agree, ma'am. The role of the
Because
DNR...
the rule of the, yung Lina law is suitable relocation. Basta may suitable relocation ka, they cannot refuse. Otherwise, gigibain mo sila eh. Kasi kung ayaw nila lumipat eh.
Yes.
Dapat i-implement yun. You're willing to take that step na pag ayaw nila, suitable relocation yan eh. Pag ayaw nila ng suitable relocation, then you have the right to bring them down, to demolish them. Kasi yun lang naman ang ruling of the law. Suitable relocation and or 2 months salary, which is 25,000 pesos or so mamimili sila, gusto ba nilang lumipat sa suitable relocation o gusto nila yung pera. Otherwise, pag ayaw nila, kasi nangyari na yan sa amin eh, giniba ng DPWH, wala silang nagawa kasi talagang ganun ang Lina law eh. Suitable relocation or 2 months salary. Pag hindi ka desidido doon, walang mangyayari sa'yo. Puro salita tayo, walang mangyayari.
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, part of that group we discussed, which is the provincial government, which I think relocation is vested on them. The role of the DNR, NHA, the role of the DNR is to actually...
Pag umasa ka sa provincial government, they are politicians. They don't want any relocation. Pag umasa, I never relied on the local government. Takot sila eh. Boto nila yun eh. So, dapat talaga NHA ang kausap mo. And you have the, ano ka natatakot nyo eh? Hindi naman kayo elected officials. Ano ka natatakot nyo? Hindi elected official, matatakot. Sino gagawa nito? You cannot rely on the government, the provincial government, because they are elected official. Matatakot yan. Mawawalan sila ng boto. Dapat kayo gumawa niyan. Yes.
Madam Chair, if I may, We already have identified a suitable area for the location. The funds for the housing and construction is already available. The psychological...
You don't have to provide houses. You can transfer their houses there. Yung lalagyan ng bahay, kung merong funds ka to build houses, but if you don't have, you just transfer their houses there. Ang importante, may lupa
Madam
na
Chair.
pagtatayuan ng bahay.
Yes, Madam Chair. Respectfully, the LGU has provided funding for the housing construction so that the people will not be displaced. The DSWD has provided funding for the reintegration of those to go back down into the village. And now we already have the master plan for the area with the provision that was guided by Gawad Kalinga as engaged by the DSWD. Importantly, Madam Chair,
Bakit hindi nyo ilipat yung bahay nila as is doon and then dahan-dahang magtayo ang local government ng bahay para sa kanila? Pwede yun eh. Kasi kami sa Las Piñas, meron kaming tinatawag na community mortgage program. We didn't provide the houses. We just provided the land. And nirelocate yung houses nila doon. Ngayon, kung may pera ang local government to build houses, then they can build it leisurely. Kasi I don't think yung local government has plenty of money. Oh, they can do it slowly.
Madam Chair, if I may. In the case of Socorro, in fairness to Governor Lyndon Barbers, talagang siya is aggressively nagmo-move siya talaga na ma-relocate na yung mga tao. In fact, siya ang nag-promise ng relocation site sa Kapundo, nagbigay na siya. So, siguro just a matter of time, pag nag-issue na kayo ng cancellation ng Pacbarma, talagang full scale na yung paglipat ng mga tao. Kaya lang, yung nga lang, kuha natin, sana huwag natin kalimutan na itong mga tao na ito ay mga biktima lang rin ito sila sa kanilang faith. Kaya sana kung makancel yung Pacbarma nila, talagang huwag pabayaan ng gobyerno hanggang totally ma-relocate sila. Dahil kawawa na itong mga tao na ito. Bininta na lang mga bahay nila, wala na silang mababalikan sa lowlands. Kaya kung i-cancel ninyo, i-implement na yung closure order, sabi mo nga ma'am, whole of government approach para yung mga tao hindi kawawa. Thank you, Madam Chair.
They be given a relocation site na pwedeng maging kanila. Kasi yung legislated protected area under the law cannot be yours. Kaya ako, I have no guilt. Like yung mga ISF sa amin nakatira on the easement of the river, it cannot be theirs. It's the easement of the river is government property. Miski patayin nila gobyerno, hindi nila pwedeng kunin yon. So kung bigyan sila ng relocation area somewhere where the land will be theirs, that's for their benefit, except that the poor people, sometimes they don't understand that. But you have to provide the brains that it's better for them to be relocated in a land that can be theirs. Bakit nila ipagpipilitan ng sarili nila sa isang lupa na hindi magiging kanila forever? Oh, yun ang sinasabi ko sa kanila. It has to be explained to them that this is better for them. Katulad nung aming mga ISF. Ayaw pumunta, may bahay, may lupa. Tapos one land down payment, 700 ang hulog. Ano pa hahanapin mo na magkakasarili ka ng bahay? Tingin ko, upa nila doon sa lupa, 1.5 hindi 700. Ito, may sarili kang bahay at lupa. And at the same time, ayaw pumunta doon pag walang pera. Di binibigyan ko ng pera para pumunta na lang doon, para matapos ng away namin. Pag binigyan mo na ng pera, gusto na. Kasi mahilig sila na may cash silang dala. So, sa-psychologize mo din sila kung ano gusto nila. Tingin ko, you have to give financial assistance in addition to the relocation area. And then, I think the local government or DNR or the DSWD can do that. Sa AICS.
Madam Chair, if I may,
Yes.
just to acknowledge the contribution of and the role of DSWD. They have actually been able to convince some of those that were already up there to go back and reintegrate into the neighborhood. They have also provided funding for, in fact, the accompanying the relocation. They have also provided, Senator Bato, please, on psychological support for the victims of the indoctrination of the cult. This was the main reason for some of the delay. We could not instill more trauma on, for example, the child soldiers that were being trained or those that had already been abused. So DSWD stepped in and provided the psychosocial intervention for this particular group of residents in the area. So, ma'am, if I may, Madam Chair, we are already about to implement the whole plan, and it just took this time because of everyone's contribution. And I should also cite the role of DOJ in proceeding with the criminal cases of those that are involved in the cult. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You should give us every quarter an update so we will know what's happening. Kasi the problem is, kaya tayo nagko-question, it has been a year. Wala kaming news kung may nag-move na o wala pa o ganon.